Today's the day, are you coming, are you I'm sick of being normal, I'm sick of being average, I'm sick of being mortal, I'm about to be a savage. I see a lot of things that I want, I will have them. I got a new mindset that I just established on my...
Okay, you beautiful passengers, welcome to the hotel room as opposed to the back of the semi-truck, because the simple fact is, I am in a hotel room because the truck is in the shop yet again. I am not one of those drivers that is going to drive through anything, and the AC is going out on me, so I figured before the hot months hit me, I'm going to get this problem solved now. So that is why I'm in a hotel room. That is why instead of the test run with this little headset that I was going to do with another show I recently watched, I had a test run with that, but y'all are going to see this first, so I get to use y'all as guinea pigs. Granted, this is not the best episode in order to do this with, because I'm trying to see if the background noise remover on the software that I use to edit videos will actually remove the background noise even with such a cheapo headset. So I've done a couple of experiments with it and tested it out and seen if it works or not, and for the most part I feel like it completely takes out the background noise. So we're gonna go with this and see if it works, and I'm just gonna use y'all as the guinea pig, and we're gonna use this cheapo mic here. I feel like it's extremely loud whenever I listen to the recording afterwards. Like I said, I've done a few tests, but that's as simple as just putting the volume down and running with it. So yeah, I found out that the series final of the Ghost and Molly McGee series final, unfortunately, because season 2 is going to be the end of this series. I found out, though, I am 2 weeks late watching this. I had no idea. I apologize for being late, but at the same time, I didn't know. For some reason, I thought it was going to be February. It's Moon Girl that comes out in February, which I'm ecstatic about as well. So I'm going to shut up and we're going to hit this play button. What we're going to do, if you're still listening here at the very beginning of this, we're going to do this in a part 1 and part 2. This is, I know it's labeled as episode 20, but I'm going to watch episode 20A first, and then whenever I get back in the truck tomorrow, I'm going to watch the second half to the series final and see where we go from there. So other than that, I guess I'm going to sneak these earbuds in underneath this headset because I am so discombobulated right now with being inside this hotel room, because I didn't even bring my normal headphones. So I had to do the old Bluetooth thing and put it on top of this. You know what? I'm going to shut up. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, and play. Okay, so I did know the title already. It was Jinx versus the human world. And I feel like I was right in my prediction about Jinx being a main villain. You know, I really like that actually. I like Scratch's better.
Great idea, Scratch. But don't you have chairman duties?
Molly, I make the rules.
Scratch has got a point.
How's that? You want to be vanquished? And now you don't? Are you mocking me? Seriously? You are ruining my boat! So irresponsible. Okay, no, that tracks.
Yeah, it does track. So I take it the itching powder wore off.
Ooh, and it has pockets?
Sweet, pockets. I mean, it's a pretty good villain song, but let's be honest, as a main villain, I don't know how I'm going to feel about it until I actually see this episode and the next one. Yeah, he should be cranky about that. Okay, so obviously we're going to go get the chins, and we're going to create a big task force, and yeah.
What they say? The more, the merrier. To find a sample of Spectranium 283.
Oh, they're all transforming. That's interesting.
Taking over the ghost world. It's been done.
Yeah.
Taking over the living world.
Yeah, let's go to the living world, Jinx.
I like it.
Oh, wow. We left Molly behind.
Oh, hey guys! Glad you're back!
Super sad mode.
Uh-oh. She's now super sad.
Without Molly's hopeful spirit.
Okay, what? Just go tell your parents.
Never give up, and we can't either. There's got to be some way to stop Jinx.
You kids better explain what's going on right now.
Yeah, y'all should explain.
We have to tell you something.
Our friends.
They're friendly ghosts, like Casper.
They're not as bad as you think.
If I had more time,
Sweetest ghost who's ever existed. Our friend.
I was about to say, it better be Jeff with a G. Because if it was Scratch, he is not the kindest, sweetest, gentlest ghost you've ever met.
leaving your best
I
friend
still love that little rock-looking thing, looking like a
puzzle with one missing
a skull.
piece you never feel.
While looking at this.
Oh no! Yeah, I was about to say, be careful, don't be too joyful.
He tormented me when I was just a kid.
It was Jeff?
And now he's come back all these years later. Super allergic to dust.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
Unfortunately, no one knows how this all happened. Yes, we do. It's
Yeah, it's your fault, Scratch.
Jeff, point is,
If you don't help ghosts, especially you.
Oh, come on. Jeff with the G is okay. Oh, this is your time to live stream, dude. Come on.
Oh, that's cute.
That way everyone else in the ghost community comes and helps you.
Friends.
Nothing gives me more joy than friendship.
There you go. Bust out of that cage with your joyfulness.
I found my joy again. I thought you could use some too.
Oh, here's our Avengers style entrance for everyone.
What's more joyful than the more the merrier, right?
they're overeating. Get ready.
Overeating, is that the way we're going to solve this problem?
You want joy? You need more.
That means you.
Friends are for.
You actually like him now. Holy crap. I don't know who's in the room next to me, but I bet they're really confused if they can hear what I'm saying.
Look at it. Cutie bit.
Oh yeah, Ghost Shark. Why didn't y'all do that to begin with?
It's go time.
Titanium 283? I got
Daryl, that's where he went. Way to go, D.
I'm lazy, incompetent. I don't even like the job. This whole mess.
Can Jeff with the G be the chairman now?
But it's the rule.
Or one of them?
And as the chairman, I make the rules.
So who you gonna choose, RWBY? Molly?
Thanks for listening to me, Dad.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome that he actually slowed down long enough to listen. Another bird.
We're gonna get along just fine.
Had to kill one more bird, didn't y'all?
one.
I guess that's just something to do now.
The Ghost and Molly McGee.
Okay, so yeah, so for my afterthoughts, as I'm taking these little earbuds out of my ears from underneath the headset here, I don't know what to say, because now that makes me feel like the next episode is going to be nothing more than a little epilogue episode, kind of like what we got with the Owl House. With the Owl House, we had that full long episode, but then the last 10 minutes of it was like a 10-minute long epilogue. But if this is the case, we're going to have a 22-minute epilogue with well, it's the second half to episode 20, but I'm doing it in a two-parter. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know who it's going to choose, but I hope that we're going to get a ghost that is actually deserving of the robe. I mean, I can't see them just not showing us who gets the robe. I've got a feeling it's either Jeff with a G or Molly. I feel like that's the only two people it could be. Unless there's a rule that says that a human can't be the chairman, then I don't see no reason why it can't be Molly. So hopefully that pans out to where we get some sort of answer in the next episode. But as far as this episode, I was very hesitant at the beginning of the episode as to whether or not it would feel like everything could get wrapped up for the season 2, you know, heck, series final. I still don't know until I see the next episode. I'm still not going to be fully, or if I can get the word out of my mouth, I'm still not going to be fully assured that the season 2 final is good and wrapped up, because I still feel like we're going to need a season 3 in order to see more backstory for Scratch, maybe see an idea of how he passed away, get an idea, mainly just to see him as a human. Maybe we're going to get that in the second half. Maybe we're going to see his old friend alive and well in modern times in the second half of this episode. I have no idea. I'm going to have to wait until tomorrow to find out. And if everything works well with using this little headset here, I'm going to end up having this on as I'm running the truck for the next episode. Because if this removes that noise from that AC, that means this will remove all the noise from the truck itself. So, yeah, I felt like, though, with this episode, I didn't know how to feel at the beginning because everything just happened like that. And I don't know with using that editing if that snap's going to come out or what's going to happen, but it was a pretty good snap in my opinion. But everything just happened like all of a sudden. Everything's like, oh, Jinx is now the chairman. I had a feeling Jinx would become the chairman somehow, but tell you the truth, how she become chairman, it does jive with how Scratch would act, and that's how it probably would have happened. And to be honest, I can't say that that would be a wrong way of doing it. So everything happened fairly quickly, and it felt like we were on one thing after another, after another, after another. I kind of felt like we could have used at least 3 episodes for this 22-minute episode by itself. We could have had one episode in particular to explain, to get them, the Chins, the parents of the Chins. We could have had one episode by itself just involved with trying to get them on board. But with how they did it, honestly, it works. I'm not complaining too much. It felt like even with everything feeling rushed, at the same time, it still felt like it still became tied up into a nice little bow nonetheless. So overall, it felt like a pretty good episode. They fit a ton of stuff into such a small package that it's hard to believe that they actually did it. So honestly, I really liked this episode and the way it happened. Now, I hope that with the second half of this episode, when I watch it, I hope that everything can get tied together in a better, little bow. But I don't know if it will. So, with that said, I'm kind of hurting sitting like this, honestly, because I'm sitting cross-legged, and I know y'all don't see that part, but I am in a hotel room, and it just kind of feels weird, so it hurts sitting like this for this long. It's not like when I'm sitting in the truck, I could stretch my leg out over here if I need to, all this stuff. Yeah, I'm very uncomfortable right now, so I'm just going to get off of here. Overall, really great episode. Really well done, in my opinion, for how much they had to fit in there. So, kudos to the team that worked on it. I know they wanted a season 3, but unfortunately we didn't get it, so it is what it is. Until the second half of the episode, though, y'all know the drill by now. Hit that like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. And as Mr. Rogers always says,
And I like you as you are. I do.